welcome to the B Team Podcast. I am your host, Josh Safran, with my co-host,
Matt Mars,
and our permanent guest,
Rob Nelson.
We're here every week to talk to you about all things Bentonville, bourbon, and business. The B Team Podcast. Be here. Welcome back to the B Team Podcast. I'm Josh, your host.
Matt Mars, Rob Nelson. We're all here.
Permanent guest.
We're still here.
Still here?
I know we keep saying that every week, but
at some point we're going to be just...
Well, I think we have to be here for a while to make sure. I mean, we got to get all this information out.
I'm not going to lie. I'm shocked that we're still on the air. I mean, thinking going into this in round one, we were not going to be here for a round two or round three was a real possibility. Mm-hmm. And here we are.
And Matt's made every one with all the vacations he has planned.
Oh, look at the shirt he's rocking today, too. Yeah. A little bit of chest hair.
I came out of the... had to come out of the woods for this one today. I mean, you guys kind of match. You both had a little pink on, some blue. Josh didn't like. You guys kind of went tropical, and I went, kind of local.
I'm not sure what you went. You went. But anyway,
okay.
We're here to talk to the owner of a super cool new restaurant, co-owner, with his lovely wife, of a super cool new spot opening up downtown called Butterscotch.
Right on the square.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been talking about this for how many weeks now?
We were like, as soon as we put our list together, it was, we got to get this new place on the podcast.
Yeah, like that's all every time we're down there, we're like, we got to get a hold of them and see if we can get them on. But I remember walking by when they first had a poster in the window and we're like, what? No way. And then I think they posted a little Instagram deal where you follow them. So I've been following them the entire time.
I think the thing that's cool for me is if you think about us in the room, adults, we like cake, sweets, and we like to drink alcohol. You go, wouldn't it be cool if they had this all in one spot? And then voila, here we are.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So Sam, welcome.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Tell us a bit about you, the shop, your wife. You guys kind of have a co-ownership going on right now.
Right. Yeah. So, my wife's the talent. I'm just the guy in the chair, but
that's how it always is. Yeah. I mean, some of us don't come to terms with it, but you might as well just get over it.
Talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, we know Emily runs the show. Shout out. I mean, he doesn't know this. We'll probably have to have the Jen's place here
without me.
We're not going to invite him. Emily's going to come talk about it.
That's a given.
Okay. Sorry.
So Sam, Butterscotch, downtown, give us the scoop.
All right. So one of my good friends, Sam Gibson, is our bar manager, and he's the guy that's kind of making me look good, really. So, like, from the beginning, let's take a few steps back to, let's say, 2018, 2019. I had recently met my now wife, and
congratulations.
This all started when she made me a birthday cake, like the year that we had met back in 2017. It was a strawberry ice cream cake that she made from scratch, and it was just the best cake I'd ever had, and still probably is. And at that moment, I was like, oh my God, more people need to have your cakes. At the time, she was working at the Walmart bakery, and she couldn't even convince her manager to make her a cake decorator, even though she was, significantly more talented than the actual cake decorators. I guess they were just being too stingy. They didn't want to give her the promotion, the pay raise associated with it. I was like, screw this. Let's just start making you some money on our own terms. And so we started baking out of our house. And eventually, late 2019, we decided to buy a food truck. I don't know if you guys remember Dozone, but they had a food truck. We bought their truck. We took their spot. Then COVID hit. Mm-hmm. And we were like, we have this truck we have to open. And we tried to make it work. But the temperature swings in a food truck are just way too much to make baking even remotely plausible. So
Rob knows all about
Yeah,
that.
you know about
He had
that. I had
a
a food truck.
He had a pizza food truck.
yeah, God,
Oh, you
that must
can't.
have
You
been-
can't. It's either 100 degrees in there
or
zero.
Yeah, it's just pure chaos.
And
Like,
we
made our own dough for the pizza. And all that
they would
stuff.
try to get the dough
Every
to work.
day.
I mean, it was
yeah,
like,
I don't know how Wicked Woodfire does it.
Yeah.
They're incredible. Like that's art. It's crazy. Anyways, we decided that the food truck wasn't the right way forward. We went back to cottage law, home bakeries, wedding cakes, birthday cakes. And then in, I think, 2021, I got the tip, which was that the Visit Bentonville building was on the market. We went in, we looked at it, and we're like, this could work.
That's an amazing location.
Yeah, exactly.
that's like one of the
it's a
top
dream.
locations you can have.
Dream location.
Yeah.
You must have been in the right place at the right, or you knew the right.
We just knew
person.
the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't get by in this industry on your own. You have to know a lot of people. And so, yeah, it's been about 3 years since we first learned about this opportunity. We bought it, I think, back in 2022. And then there was still a year left on the lease. So we just waited. To be clear, I didn't buy it. I don't have that kind of money to throw around. But back in 2023, we started renovations about a year ago. And then we've just been plucking away at it ever since. And we're looking to get our liquor license, fingers crossed, on Friday.
That's awesome.
And then we'll have our grand opening on Wednesday, though we are currently open.
Now, Rob and I
But the bar
went
is
and
not.
visited the other day. We got a VIP tour. Matt was unable to attend.
I think he was on vacation.
So Matt was somewhere else, but we went and we saw the spot.
I hate that I missed it because the pictures look amazing.
It was, the downstairs is super cool. You got multiple different spots with a cake spot, then you got a bakery, and then you go upstairs and this gorgeous, almost like speakeasy bar. Kind of give us a little bit of like the 3 different locations and what's going on in each space.
Yeah, so it's kind of like 3 businesses in a trench coat. The storefront that faces the square, so 104 East Central, is our, as we've been calling it, cafe patisserie.
Ooh.
It's where we're selling things like our brownie fingers, our éclairs,
Open these
choux
up so we can look
pastries,
at them.
and macarons.
Okay. You guys keep talking. I'm going to look at them.
We're also, being a bar, putting an increasing emphasis on our drink menu. Downstairs, specifically non-alcoholic drinks, but we're having fun with that. Just today, came with a couple recipes that are probably going to be on the menu
Smell
soon.
amazing.
These are fresh. Yeah, we make everything same day.
They smell like they're good for you too. Crazy.
Happiness is good for you.
No calories.
No.
Yeah.
There's not very many Jenny Craig points in these, I don't think.
It'll take your blood pressure down because then you're just relaxed after.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true.
So what do we have in here?
Right.
Sorry to
yeah.
interrupt
In
you.
this box, we have a
Some macaron.
that's a salted caramel macaron.
Okay.
And then we have the brownie finger with a little bit of edible gold leaf on
Got some
top,
gold on there, Rob.
as well as a chocolate cupcake.
You know, it's Rob's birthday tomorrow. We may need to have him try this gold brownie.
Here you go.
And over here we have new additions to the menu, including
show this.
a mojito flavored eclair and a blueberry
Look at this.
lemon.
So my wife loves mojitos. And then what is this? A lemon?
It's a lemon blueberry cream puff.
It's amazing. So you guys, part of your business is this like are your customers, are they just, you wanting them to come in and buy, or they come in and stay, or like what's the,
So
Is it-
it's part of the idea is that we want the bar to be more of a place to be than a place to drink and leave.
okay.
So we're hoping that we can, it's a pretty small bar, but we are hoping that we can cultivate a bit of a community.
Okay.
Just like, a crowd,
So it's kind of like a dessert bar is kind of what it's.
Yeah, I've been thinking of it as like Nightcap City.
Okay.
This is
Bentonville needs that. We have a lot of the restaurants. I don't know what your hours are going to be, but a lot of them close at 9. Which when are you guys going to close?
We're basically going to be open all day. I mean,
like how late in the day?
So the cafe is going to open at like 7:30 in the morning, and then the bar is going to announce last call as early as 11 p.m.
Oh, so you got another couple hours where you could go have breakfast or just dessert and have a drink.
Yeah.
And which I think we need somewhere like we only have 2 or 3 places that you can do that at.
Yeah, we're really hoping to establish ourselves as an industry spot. We want people who are getting off of work, especially, at the neighboring restaurants, to be like, I need to kick my feet up. They come, chill out in the lounge, get a couple of our silly little shots, and have a good time. So
the bakery part is in the main floor, and then the second floor is the bar. Is that how it's laid out? I haven't been there.
Yeah, and he's got two separate entrances.
You have good views of the square.
Well, you got 2 entrances too. The cake side is on the other street, right? And then,
what
Main
street is that? Is that Main?
Yeah, so we're basically straddling the corner of Main and Central. There's the Art on the Square DBI building that's kind of like in our building's armpit.
Mm-hmm. It's like the very corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we kind of flank it on both sides.
Smart. I mean, you are not going to miss it when you go there.
No, and he's got the outside of the building's painted in this light purple
pinkish
color, right?
purple.
Yeah, which is like, whoa. Like it's definitely, you don't need to market it. You walk past it, you see it, and then you open the door and you smell it. It's really distinct and different on the square.
Yeah, we're really happy with how our branding and design came together. That was, a heavily collaborative effort. But I mean, at the end of the day, most of the design choices came from my wife. Lavender's their favorite color. We worked with some of her friends who just happened to be graphic designers to really lock in the branding. Part of the idea with the design that I really wanted to solidify was that I personally didn't want to have like any real say in the design of the cafe space. I wanted to let that be Larissa's vision. And then I kind of wanted the bar to be a sort of inversion of it. And so, we have this chessboard tile floor, and then we sort of play with that with like a terrazzo black and white floor upstairs. It's these light purples, light pinks downstairs, and then this like deep plum upstairs, and more of the natural brick. And so it's like a white countertop downstairs and a black countertop upstairs. It's all this sort of yin yang style.
That's awesome.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, we wanted them to, like I said, it's 3 businesses in a trench coat, but it's supposed to be complementary.
Yep.
It's supposed to be 3 sides of the same 3-sided coin.
So let's talk about the bakery. So for the viewers, right? Birthday cakes, celebration cakes. I would figure all different sizes. Like, tell us a little bit about the different size cakes, and if a viewer wants to order something for a birthday or a big celebration, like how do they go about that?
Yeah, so
a day in advance.
Right now, since we don't have a whole lot of orders, we're asking for a week's notice.
Okay.
In the future, as more people find out that we're making custom cakes and stuff, we're going to start asking for 2 weeks notice.
Okay.
All right.
Wedding cakes.
Yep, we absolutely do wedding cakes.
You getting married?
Yeah, I'm already married. Like a good friend of ours is.
Yeah.
Brian,
And I don't know if they've found a cake.
Shout out to Brian.
Yeah.
There's actually no law that says they have to be getting married to get a wedding cake.
Yeah.
I can see you and Ange getting a wedding cake just to have at the house. I like it.
I may even get you guys an anniversary cake once we make it a year if we need romance.
Wow.
Let's fingers crossed we make it past this episode.
I mean, you guys are like collaborating on the outfits.
We look good.
Yeah, you too. I like it.
Somebody's got to look good on this podcast. So let me ask you a question. Walk us through here. I mean, I want Rob to eat something for his birthday, and I'm thinking this chocolate thing here. I think, Rob, that would be for you. So I'd like you to take a bite.
Is that mousse on top?
I believe it's buttercream.
Buttercream.
Yeah, that's
Rob, let's see how much, if you can get like a good half of that in your mouth, just one good bite.
Like, could you take that in one bite?
I don't know that he can, but I'd like to see that, Rob.
That's what Josh and I are wondering.
Yeah, no, definitely not. It's too big.
Let's see what you can do.
This big thing?
Let's see what you get.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's like, I feel like it's a dirty movie. Like, and Rob's thinking it.
I mean, Rob, I'm just asking you to take a nice bite.
I take a bite.
I guarantee that's going to be
It
amazing.
smells amazing.
He missed the gold.
Wow.
I definitely expected him to come out of that with a big old.
Rob, you got a little dripping on the side there.
Yeah, you got some running down your cheek a little bit.
Wow.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Man, I'm going to try the macaron. What flavor did you say this was?
Salted caramel.
Yeah, see, I want to try this lemon blueberry deal.
No, seriously. It's amazing.
Amazing.
Like, here, I'm going to break this off because I'll a little bit more. I'm going to pass this around.
Drop it on the studio.
This, you guys,
It's really good.
is 100%.
Oh, my God, this is heavy.
Oh, my God. That's what you said.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
Can we tell the producers they need some napkins?
Try this thing. That thing, Rob?
Yeah, isn't that heavy?
Oh, it's beefy. Got a lot of girth.
I think it's funny that Noah went for the Mojito éclair, given that.
We're not there yet.
So, calm down. What's this in here?
Chocolate cupcake.
So I may have made a little mess. There goes my diet. So Rob came in with some kind of mixed ground up fruit drink. He just deleted that.
It had peat protein in it.
I don't even know what I just ate, and it was unbelievable. And I'm not a huge cheese guy.
No, I'm not either.
decorated. Like, isn't that super cool?
You could take that whole thing.
Yeah. I want to try this Mojito deal. What is this called?
It's a Mojito éclair.
It's solid. Here, you try this other side. It's good.
Maybe I want to bite off the side that you got.
Cupcakes.
Yeah, the chocolate cupcakes specifically are the
Here,
most
guys, let me
moist.
try this. I don't want to eat the whole
It's
I feel like we're getting a little too close in this room. Like we're all like sharing food.
This is super unique.
yeah.
I never had a
So I guess I forgot to explain that the core concept of butterscotch is
Yeah.
pastries inspired by classic cocktails and cocktails inspired by classic pastries.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Start the podcast over.
There it is.
That's it.
Okay, so
Wow.
what is this? Like, what is this one supposed to mimic?
It's supposed to mimic a brownie. That one does.
Okay.
Not
Chocolate
everything fits
amazingness.
the bill.
So my favorite one, I love all of them, but this lemon
Did
blueberry.
you try the macaron?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't.
You didn't.
The lemon blueberry thing it's amazing.
I don't know. That chocolate thing was a surprise hit. I'm not a huge chocolate fan. First of all, it felt like it weighed like 20 pounds.
I love this macaron's amazing. Did you try that, Rob?
I can because I'm allergic to it.
You know, he's allergic to eggs, Leo.
But this
That
one-
thing there,
what's this? Can I eat
it's
this?
a lemon blueberry. What's it?
So there's a few different names for. You can just call it a cream puff. Though.
A cream puff.
Wait, cream puff. Wow. Okay.
Rob, it's like crunchy, it's like crunchy, but it's not. I don't know how she bakes it like that.
So
not-
it's a special dough called choux, CHOUX.
it's amazing.
It's the same stuff they use to make éclairs as well. But
The blueberry filling in here is top notch.
yeah, fresh blueberries makes all the difference.
So are these made daily and sold daily? Once they're sold out, they're out?
Yep. However, if we don't sell out, then we will roll over to the next day. And if it doesn't sell out, if it doesn't sell the next day, then
If it
it's
doesn't-
discounted the next day.
If it doesn't sell out, just call me.
yeah, Rob will come pick them up.
You're walking distance.
Oh yeah, I'll just walk there and it'll bounce.
Well, and I think what's so I don't know what's so exciting about what they're doing is a lot of times when you finish dinner, or anyway, this is how Carrie and I are, especially when we're all out. You don't feel like having dessert right then because you're like, I just ate all this food. Let's go walk. And it'd be nice to be able to go. You know, we love a lot of restaurants down on the square, but you can walk over there and have a nightcap, as Rob would call it, or a nipper, depending on how late the night
comes after the nightcap.
Yeah. So this is after Carrie's telling me when to go home. He starts it with a nightcap. She approves that. And then it goes to, okay, now we just need a nipper. And then you can leave.
Yeah, you have the nipper while everyone's getting ready.
But it's nice to be able to go somewhere else and have, a huge selection like this.
We crushed it. There's nothing.
Well, you still got 10 pounds left of brownie.
Yeah, that brownie is.
And by the way, you got a good 2 or 3 inches in on that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I took as much as I could.
Did you notice it didn't affect him at all either? Like I started
Must not have a gag reflex.
I was having it. He said, "That was mine." Hey.
Between the
I mean, it's all right. We're kind of busting on the birthday boy.
Between the bourbon and the sugar, I might fall out of my chair.
Sam, back to you. So you also brought us some cool drinks because apparently you have a really interesting customized cocktail menu that you guys are running upstairs as well.
Yeah,
correct?
it's like I said, the other side of the coin. This is going to be our butterscotch old fashioned. Normally it's made with monkey shoulder scotch.
Okay.
It's in the name. But today we're going to be using Old Forester.
Just because we have some handy.
Yeah.
This is a lot hotter than the recipe would normally call for, but
2 drips of water, which we've learned earlier.
yeah, so it's already diluted slightly.
Yeah.
And are you a bartender or are you just...
Originally, I'm a bartender.
So
my
what
bar
is
manager is a much better bartender than me.
What will you be? What's your role in the business?
I fix things.
That's fair.
It's the restaurant industry. Things are constantly breaking. Things are constantly going wrong, and a lot of phone calls need to be made.
But you guys are open now, so people can go there.
By the time this
will air,
it'll be open.
You're really opening at the best time of the year.
As it's going to
Like
get
everything's starting now.
Yeah, our goal for a while was to open by Halloween of last year. Obviously, we missed that boat.
You guys undershot by a
5
bit.
months. But what can you do?
It always takes long.
That's just
to well, and when you're trying to make everything perfect, it's hard.
Yeah.
So tell us what you're making now.
Right, so this is going to be the butterscotch old fashioned. This is our house-made butterscotch syrup.
Ooh.
2 bar spoons.
That's the longest spoon. It reminds me of those Ricola commercials where he's Ricola.
Matt, you're cut off. Now, if someone has a home bar, can they buy that butterscotch to duplicate this, or is this only in-house?
Or am I giving you a great
Well,
idea
I can
right
tell you
now?
how to make it, but then I'd have to kill you.
Yeah, well, that's where you should just bottle it and sell it.
Yeah, it's definitely something that we might do.
I am really excited to try this.
Yeah. Sorry, I got to be serious like you guys.
How many drinks will you have on the menu that are custom?
I mean, that number's going to change pretty frequently.
But if I wanted to come in and just get a regular old fashioned, I could order that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We're going to be a full service bar.
That looks amazing.
But you'll always have like your one-off menu of special drinks.
Yeah, but it's going to rotate. So we're going to have a variety of different seasonal flavors depending on the time of year, naturally. But there are also going to be some dishes that some drinks that we make that are seasonal seeming, but are actually going to be year round.
And then do you have will these desserts are these the staple desserts that you'll always have, or will all of that change?
This is changing constantly. It's not even the same as it was like on Sunday.
Okay.
which is awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's fun because then you can go.
You just never know what you're going to get when you walk in.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that looks so good. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's enough for Josh.
So this is a super simple cocktail, though. It's just 2 bar spoons of syrup, 2 dashes of Ango, 2 dashes of, what is this? I believe it's molasses bitters.
Mm-hmm.
Fee Brothers molasses.
But the key is that it
smells really
that
good.
syrup you brought.
Yes and no. This is a perfectly reasonable drink to make
Okay.
on its own. The butterscotch syrup, you can actually buy butterscotch syrup from, I believe, Tirani. I think it's Tirani. You can get that online. It's like, I don't know, $17 a bottle. But
This is so interesting. Like,
Yeah,
catch the butterscotch at
it
the
has
end.
like a. It has it's kind of it's a different taste, but it's good.
I was expecting it to be really sweet, and it's not. It's very tasty.
No, it's got like the bitters. It's got enough bitterness in it to where it's not. Because I don't like any sweet drinks. I just.
But you definitely like desserts because you pound it all.
Well, I do like. And I'm not usually a big fan of lemon. That lemon thing.
man, I
Amazing.
don't even understand that opinion. How can you not like lemon?
I don't know. My wife loves anything lemon. I think she does that because she knows I won't eat it. But
yeah,
if he
it's a
orders
good
this,
strategy.
I'm going to go after it.
Yeah. I don't know. Lemon, lime, and orange are just like some of the most important flavors that you can have in a bar. You got to have citrus. You got to have bitters.
Very good. Yeah, it's so really good.
And I'm an old-fashioned guy. I would order this. I would absolutely like not get the normal old-fashioned. I would get this with the.
It's not as sweet as an old
So
fashioned.
I think you pick up on like the dark. I don't know if darkness is the right word, but of the caramel.
Yeah.
The darkness of the caramel, the richness of it.
Yeah, butterscotch is almost exactly the same as.
Right.
It's almost exactly the same as caramel.
I feel like Rob's trying to talk like
Russ.
like Russ a little bit.
Did you notice the leather in there?
I mean,
There's no leather in this.
So
this guy over here.
I'm gonna have to call an Uber home.
caramelization is really cool because it allows you to make something sweeter without it being sweeter, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like you get more of the flavor of the sugars, makes a bigger impact, but it doesn't just become overbearingly sweet. It doesn't ruin the balance of a cocktail. So butterscotch is a perfect example of this. Obviously, most people are going to associate butterscotch with like Werther's Original and their grandparents' candy bowl, but it's actually a really lovely ingredient.
It does take.
The aftertaste is like when you first drink it. You know how, or with me, a lot of times when we'll have 1 or 2 old fashions, and then I don't want any more because it's too sweet and too much. But this, it's got like enough bitterness to where you
it's
get
really
a little
tasty.
after a sweet taste, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sam's really, really good at his job.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason why I trust him to completely handle the bar. Like he's much better at this than I am. Like I said, my job is to fix things. I'm the guy in the chair. Yeah, I'm not responsible for the incredible things that you're.
Kind of a good seat to be at.
Great seat. I agree. You take no ownership for anything.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful. Sam, let me ask you a question.
He gets to come do fun things like this.
Exactly.
Sam, so if Larissa was here today, which we have discovered is all of the talent, what message would she want to leave viewers with? Or come in and make sure you taste this, or you got to try this, or like what should somebody come in as Larissa would recommend? And I know it's all amazing.
So I'm going to answer that question slightly wrong in the sense that I'm going to give the answer that I think people need to know if they want to appreciate what she's putting out, which is if you get a cake or a cupcake, it's been stored at about 36 to 39 degrees Fahrenheit. We use real butter. That butter is going to be solid. If you try to bite into that cupcake as soon as you get it, it's going to be like biting into a stick of butter. You got to let it reach You gotta let it at least approach room temperature. If you're eating a cupcake made with real butter and it's like less than 40 degrees, it's not gonna you're not gonna have a good time. And the buttercream itself is also gonna be stiff as a board. You just gotta let it rest. It's like a good steak. It's like a fine wine. Just give it some time.
So when you serve them, when you serve them, they come out cold like that. And
We have to keep them in the fridge.
You guys basically say you give it 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then.
Yeah, I mean, I would say optimal time is like 30 minutes to an hour.
Wow. I had no idea.
That's why he's selling drinks. He's like, guys, you need to wait an hour. So each of you are going to have 4 drinks, and then you can eat the cupcake.
Marketing. Sales.
Genius. I never even thought about it.
I mean, it's
Synergy.
Yeah.
That's
Rob needs
super
some of
exciting.
It's kind of like going to Bar Nelson.
I'm excited.
You go to Bar Nelson and you want to leave, but you can't because Rob doesn't want you to leave.
I
Rob,
never
want a
want
refill?
anybody to leave.
You want a refill, Rob?
Heck yeah. That was amazing.
Don't twist my
But
arm.
Rob, I'd like to see you.
Give it
invited
to
that.
Rob. He's the bread.
Don't threaten me with a party.
Give him a little nipper.
Rob, have a little bit more of that chocolate brownie.
Oh man,
You think you could take that in one bite, that last piece?
that last piece.
I'd like to see
I
that.
probably could,
The viewers, I don't think you can.
and I really shouldn't.
I don't think you can.
I can also just make
all,
another.
It's all natural is the good thing about this. Like, this has butter in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you could take that whole thing.
I don't think you could either.
Yeah. I've been watching my weight per doctor's orders, so I'm gonna pass.
All right.
But I could if I had to.
I think Josh wants it.
I couldn't even lift this thing up. It was so heavy.
I know, it's good.
So what does this cost? Like, what's the retail price on a brownie or a cupcake or a macaron?
On everything, on the different items.
All the pastries in front of you are between $4 and $5.
That's it.
Or
cheap.
And
And they're good.
actually, I can't remember exactly what.
But it is now though, because everybody's heard.
Yeah,
the
well,
price.
it's $4 and $5. We already were locked.
Nothing is more than $7. I'll say that.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't remember if we increased the price on the éclairs.
The éclair is amazing.
It's kind of like a really savvy dealer where it's like we got to get everyone hooked on the product at the low price, and then we just
Real beans.
kind of turn the
But you did have a soft opening the other day, and you guys sold out.
yeah.
Come on, Rob.
I love. Whose idea was the gold leaf?
Larissa loves to put gold leaf on things.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Rob
There
didn't
was
get
a
the
little
gold
girl
leaf.
who came in the other day, and I had to like kind of convince her that gold leaf is edible, because if you mix, so there's this stuff called luster dust. It's basically instead of gold leaf, it's more like gold dust. And so if you mix that with Everclear, you can paint it, or you can put it in a spray bottle and you can spray it. So it becomes like aerosolized glitter. And so we put a little spritz of glitter on these little like candy heart, conversation heart style cakes that we had for a soft opening. And this girl came in, I don't know, maybe like 5 years old. And I was like, yeah, it's like real gold on there. And she was like, what? It's real gold?
So did you convince her to eat it?
I didn't see her eat it, but I mean, I basically explained the chemistry of gold to this 5-year-old girl.
Well, now I happen to see a 5-year-old girl show up at Blakeman's that afternoon and try to turn it back in for some cash.
Yeah.
Is it different girls?
As long as she doesn't try to eat a ring, it's probably
That would be good.
I'm thinking of Willy Wonka right now for some reason.
yeah.
You sure?
No,
you don't
I was thinking.
It's called.
I thought you were probably thinking of maybe trying to get some luster dust for the next time you're in Miami.
Oh,
Sure. Oh boy.
oh boy.
Oh boy. You like the movie Willy Wonka?
Yeah, Wonka was pretty good.
Yeah.
Kind of felt like an instant classic.
Yeah. It's good. It's. You guys have done a great job. Congrats.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I look forward to taking my wife and kids down there, carrying the kids.
Well, the nice thing too is you could leave the kids downstairs to eat and go upstairs and drink.
Yeah.
I don't encourage that.
He's like, I'm not a babysitter.
Well, these are not like 2 or 3-year-olds. These are teenagers.
Oh.
That's different.
Well, they're gonna get their stuff and go hang out on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll just leave you. And then you'll be like, man.
But I mean, I still can't believe the spot that you guys got. I mean,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
guys have to be so excited.
It's such a wonky building. I mean, it's like 150 years ago. Yeah. It was probably built when Willy Wonka was alive. Yes, I do understand he's a fictional character.
Sam, so the grand opening is when?
If we get our license on Friday, our grand opening will be on Wednesday.
Nice.
If we do not get our our liquor license on Friday,
So
I don't know.
At least you're hoping by the first week in March to be open, right?
I mean, yeah, like next Wednesday is the 28th of the
By
last.
the time this airs,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna be open.
Because we're going to be probably in late March, early April.
Oh,
So
okay.
you'll be open.
Yep.
I mean, he'll be up and running, and
No time.
Yeah.
So last thing for you, Instagram post, like Instagram handle, Facebook, where do we find you guys?
Yeah. So it's let me make sure I got the Instagram handle right, but I believe it's like butter.scotch NWA. But Facebook is going to be Butterscotch Bakery and Bar. Instagram is butter.scotch NWA for Instagram. Our email address is butterscotchnwa@gmail.com. If you want to place a custom cake order, you can reach us at that email, or you can use our website, butterscotchnwa.com. And there's a custom cake order form on the website.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming in. Congratulations to you and Larissa.
yeah.
Place is super cool. You guys go check it out. The bar is amazing. The drinks are great. And as we saw today, we had no problem consuming amazing pastries. So
Yeah, I'm stuffed.
thank you again, Sam. We appreciate you coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.